Good morning, guys. For those of you who would like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga, click on that link, find out why millions of people drink Chaga tea every day. You get 10% off and free freight. And then for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're a company owned by vets, and they give part of the profits to veterans down on their luck. And then if you'd like to learn more about CBD oil and the health benefits, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. And also, for those of you who you've just lost your job and you're a good self-motivator, you're a self-starter, you're not afraid to work, you want to make some real money, then send me an email, and my email is in the description box, and I will put you in touch with a really great lady, and she will show you just exactly what she's done. And she's been very successful. Let's go ahead and start with this one here. So BLM is trying to say, if someone breaks into your house and you shoot them, you value your stuff over their life. I say, if you break into my house, you value my stuff over your life. Any questions? You know, look. Someone just sent me the book from Andy No about Antifa, and as we know, Antifa is basically taking over BLM. These people, their whole goal is the destruction of any and all government. They want complete and total chaos. People see this; they see it worldwide. It's not just in this country. So basically, people everywhere, they're having to wake up. They can't stay asleep. The left in this country, they're waking up and they're beginning to realize, wait a minute, Biden is messed up. And they're already talking about replacing him? And with who? Is it going to be Kamala? And then who are they going to bring in after her? Okay, so they get rid of Joe, but who are they going to replace him with? It's not a given that it's going to be Kamala. And even if it is, Kamala is being told what to do and say from the get-go. And keep in mind, Kamala Harris is not living in the vice presidential house. As far as I know, they haven't even touched foot near it. Think about that one. For those of you who think nothing is happening, I tell you where nothing's happening is mostly with the Democrats. They're trying to make believe that they got the presidency and the vice presidency. They ain't got bupkis. They got bupkis. And they know it. If they really had the power, do you think the National Guard would still be in D.C.? Anyway, let's move on to Trump issues damning statement to all rhinos, offers new solution. Much of the establishment GOP defamed Donald Trump and his supporters during his first term as president after the 2020 election. They refused to stand up for proper election audits and investigations of the 2020 election. Despite massive irregularities, they also condemned Trump after the January 5th riots, despite no evidence against him, while ignoring real evidence against groups like BLM and Antifa, not to mention the Democrats. Yet the GOP and Republicans continued through it all to use President Donald Trump's name to gain millions in donations. Because of this, people incorrectly assume that Trump is standing behind these crooks. After issuing a cease and desist letter to these duplicitous Republicans this weekend, Trump has now issued a blunt condemnation of all the Republican in name only GOP members and offered a solution. Here it is, statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America, and still the President of the United States of America. He says, no more money for rhinos. They do nothing but hurt the Republican Party and our great voting base. They will never lead us to greatness. Send your donation to Save America PAC at donaldjtrump.com. We will bring it all back stronger than ever before. I agree. No more money for the rhinos, period. And then key senator threatens to sink Biden's $4 trillion job-killing climate change bill that would end Trump's energy independence policy. And so Biden's climate czar, Gina McCarthy, and climate hypocrite, John Kerry, would implement the far-left radical agenda, and the loss of jobs will be huge. The cost of energy will also skyrocket, and it already is. So one person holds the key swing vote in a narrowly divided Senate. The power that comes with being the one that could sink a bill is enormous. And Senator Joe Manchin knows he's got it. So is he going to do it? I don't know. I don't know. He kind of swings both ways. You know? It's, I don't know if it's a matter of who pays him more or what. But he's really not a great guy. Let's go to the Gateway Pundit here. Their top story is sore loser Hillary Clinton trashes Trump supporters of the Republican Party turn themselves into a cult. And look, I don't really pay attention to what she says. I report what she says. But the fact is, she's already done. This woman, she's through. Her and everyone around her. And so I pay them no mind. Meghan Markle says her constant complaining and whining about the British royals is like the greatest fairy tale ever told. Look, Meghan Markle went from not a whole lot. I mean, she was doing okay. She wasn't hurting. But she hit the mother lode with the royal family. And she knows it. I mean, she really hit the mother lode. Arizona border agent, illegal immigration has already surpassed 2018, on track to top past 3 years combined. And this is one of the many things that Trump and his people wanted us to see, and that we needed to see. The Democrats especially needed to see how insane that they really are. And then Democrat logic, Joe Biden says military will focus on making maternity flight suits so pregnant women can drop into the enemy territory during wartime. Oh yeah. Oh, that's going to go over really well. Oh my word. Because it's important that pregnant women are able to drop into enemy territory during wartime. Now, I don't care who you are. That's got to be pretty insane. Who in the world told him to say that? Oh my, did Obama? I don't know. Hey, I don't know. But I tell you what, even to the left, that has to sound pretty ridiculous. It says Biden made the statement right before he forgot where the hell he was and the name of the general standing behind him. Joe's handler for the day, Kamala Harris, was standing behind him but failed in her daily duties. Oh my word. Incredible. You ask yourself, what are we watching? We're watching a lot of insanity. That's what we're watching. And we're going to watch this whole government being taken down by Trump and the military. Absolutely. Democrats' COVID stimulus bill erases San Francisco's debt for Speaker Pelosi and eliminates New York State's fiscal year budget deficit for Senate Leader Schumer. Wow. Well, I mean, wouldn't it be great if for all of us, we could just do up a bill and do away with all of our debt? Man, that would be awesome. And then developing, Macomb County prosecutor says criminal charges against Governor Whitmer possible over nursing home deaths. Possible? I would say highly probable. And none of these people are going to get away with it. None of them. They may think they are. It may look that way, but it's not going to happen. And by the way, all this talk about Everybody's got to get vaccinated or else. Ain't gonna happen. No, even the left are gonna balk on that one, and they are balking. The majority of the people do not want the vaccine at all. Biden implements Obama's insane Middle East policies, approves the release of billions to Iran, but then vows to protect Saudi Arabia after Iran attacked Saudi oil on Monday. So, did any of that make any sense? Of course not. And it won't make any sense. In fact, a lot of what he's doing doesn't even make any sense to the left. And then updated with video, Michigan attorney Matthew DePerno and witness Melissa Carone speak on election investigations at undisclosed Michigan location. They're great. They're great. Oath Keepers leader seen with Roger Stone near DC Hotel on January 6th is arrested by FBI. Never set foot inside U.S. Capitol. You think some of this is getting through to people? You bet it is. You bet. And I know a lot of people are going, why are they being allowed to do this? Because people need to understand. They need to wake up and understand what these Democrats are really all about. This is not the Democrat Party of old. This is not even the Democrat Party of 5 years ago or 6 years ago. That party's gone. And then Biden's German Shepherds shipped back to Delaware after biting incident involving White House security. And that new book claims cranky Biden had a habit of yelling at young staffers during campaign. I'm sure he did. He didn't even know where he was half the time. Wyoming governor to lift mask mandate, reopen restaurants, bars, theaters, gyms to full capacity on March 16th. Well, it's about time. What took you so long? RNC tells Trump attorneys to shove it. They will continue to use Trump's name to fundraise and have every right to. Really? Really? Well, we'll remember them, won't we? Illegal aliens involved in fatal California highway crash near U.S.-Mexico border paid up to $10,000 each to be smuggled. $10,000 each. Ashley Babbitt's legal team issues press release, will appear on Tucker Carlson Tuesday night. Once again, all this is more and more is going to be exposed. And then the guy that runs that outfit over there, Joe Biden forgets the name of the Pentagon and the name of his Secretary of Defense. Oh, and then after defunding the police, New York City First Lady wants New Yorkers to defend their neighbors as crime spikes. Yeah, right. You betcha. That is all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And just remember, for those of you who think nothing's happening, all you got to do is keep up on, if you keep up on stuff, you realize there's a lot going on. And for the people that are being silent, for them to be silent, you have to ask yourself, so why don't we hear from them anymore? Anyway, there is a lot happening, and states are opening up that are being run by the Republicans, and the true conservatives everywhere. They are fighting back big time. They're waking up. They're finding their spine. God bless y'all. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.